yeah, I actually enjoyed the stay. It was a really good hostel for its value. It really can't be beat. And yeah, I'm gonna get used to carrying this around. As much of a schmuck it makes me appear, but I feel like it makes me appear legit. And I don't know, it kind of feels like insurance. All right, this is 20 pesos. I saw Google say that water bottle should cost 10 to 20 pesos. Sounds about right. Might be twice the price in the tourist zone. Really quickly, I must discuss an immediate mistake with this fanny pack. The fanny pack is way too small. It doesn't have multiple pockets, therefore my change was dangling loosely along with the bills, my credit card, passport, and so on. That is a huge risk, you know. How to reorganize the cash within the fanny pack is another mission. Okay, wasted another few minutes adjusting the fanny pack and my contents of my bag. I realized in my rush to get up this morning, I did not apply sunscreen, but it's whatever. So, yeah, just walking along the route to Cebu downtown. I don't see a single video of anyone walking the full 3 hours to Cebu downtown, but I think the idea is to find something to eat along the way, and then once you eat, then take a grab there. There's an incredible amount of dust and pollution, but skies are clear at least. Now I was sweating while doing nothing back at the hotel, but now out here, the UV rays are really getting to me. Man, I just realized those YouTubers make it look so easy, man. I passed by so many so many actual local eateries, and they're all dilapidated. I just don't understand how anyone can just walk in, waltz right in, and have the confidence to order something. I have to train my chutzpah. I need to train my bravado. Just have the audacity to walk in, act like you're a local, and just ask for the sinigang or two. But yeah, I'm wondering if I'm painting myself a target just by using this, carrying this hefty backpack. Honestly, I would feel less vulnerable if I was not carrying my big backpack. But the reason why we're walking, right, is because the hotel check-in is at 2. And right now it's only 9 a.m., like 9:30 a.m. And that's perfectly within the time frame of a 3-hour walk. Also, there's also that hidden achievement of nobody ever really recording a walk from the airport to Cebu downtown. At least not from my search results. So yeah, let's see how it's like. Oh, we're gonna turn right to Lapu Lapu City Hall. Oh, we've arrived at Lapu Lapu City Hall. Not much to gaze at. Let's continue our way to downtown Cebu. Alright, I might try this place out. We'll go to our first Filipino mall. By the way, that mall was depressing. The escalators didn't work, the bathroom was dirty, and it seemed like no shops were open. I didn't realize that the point of view phone mount was lopsided. That is one drawback of the mount, because it feels like it is perfectly horizontal, but it really isn't. You can't really tuck your chin in to confirm that it's been correctly oriented the entire walk. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciated that. The bridge ends here, and then you walk along the sidewalk here. As you can see in the maps, I have to take the local route. Some goats. You know, that's the first 7-Eleven I've seen so far in this country. They're not really as tight and compact like in Thailand. Okay, I'm aware that the Philippines probably doesn't have a deal with 7-Eleven like Thailand does. But in total, I've only passed 3 7-Elevens on my way to the Happy Nest hostel in Cebu. Still got an hour's walk left. You know, I saw this on YouTube the other day before coming to Cebu of a random cow in the middle of nowhere. Just like right here. I'm wondering if it's the exact same cow. Oh, went to Cebu International Port. Honestly, this walk is very tiresome, very uneventful, and probably not worth it. I do not recommend walking all the way from the airport to downtown Cebu because there's not much to see. I just saw a guy with half his hanging out, just carrying a bottle on his head, but his pants were basically sagging to the point that I can literally see his pubic hairs. What the heck, man? I know the check-in time's at 2. Is it any possibility I can check in early, or?
No, sir, because it's still occupied right now.
Gotcha. All right, no problem. Can I rest here, or?
Yes, sir.
Sweet. Cool. Thanks. On the hunt for the Yaoyan Ardigma Cebu gym. Along the way, I decided to get lunch. That looks intriguing. I want to try that. It's a shame, but one of these buildings on the 4th floor should have been the old Yaoyan Ardigma, which is now permanently closed. Alright, right there. Kako Kaineti, Dose Power's headquarters, right there. Alright, the kids there didn't know how to deal with me, but their instructor told me on the phone to come at 7:30 p.m. tomorrow. Man, I don't know the story behind this building, but I feel sad for it. This is where the Yaoyan used to be. I don't think so. It's creepy as heck. Finally, I think I found it. The remnants of Yaoyan. Hurricane Team Zapata. And the only way I was able to find this place was not giving up, looking up Yaoyan and checking Google reviews, then YouTubing to confirm that yes, Team Zapata does indeed have Yaoyan coaches. Okay, so I just spoke to Albert, the grandpa who seems like a grandmaster upstairs. He says that it's going to cost $250 per session. His English was not perfect. He told me to speak to the woman downstairs. I spoke to one guy here who seems to be managing like a dog food store, but he still knows the Team Zapata upstairs. He says that it is indeed 250 pesos per session. However, you need to make a thousand cash deposit before entering the class, which is okay, right? But however, cards are not accepted, cash only. So I gotta keep that in mind. And the class starts at 6:30. Right now it's 4. It's not even 4:30, so it's gonna be more than 2 hours. So let's come back in 2 hours. What? There's no pathways to the monument? Kind of makes me not want to walk up there, but alright. That is the monument to the city of Cebu. On our way to Yolyan, we passed along Colon Street, which apparently is the oldest street in the Philippines.